Hey friends, welcome to Farah Insights, where curiosity meets knowledge, and ideas inspire action, and together we'll explore ideas that help us learn, grow, and see the world differently. Let's explore together. Imagine spending years building your dream business. You invest your savings, work late nights, miss family events, face rejection after rejection. Finally, you launch. For a moment, it feels like everything you've worked for is becoming reality. But 6 months later, sales begin to slow. Customers stop returning. Expenses keep growing. And eventually, the business closes. Unfortunately, this isn't just a story. It's the reality for thousands of startups every year. Research consistently shows that many startups fail within their first few years, not because founders lack passion, but because they overlook some of the most important principles of business. So today, we're going to explore a fascinating question. Why do some startups become global success stories while so many others quietly disappear? And more importantly, what lessons can we learn before making the same mistakes? The biggest myth about startups. Let's begin with a common belief. Many people think successful businesses start with a brilliant idea. But is that really true? History suggests otherwise. Think about Airbnb. The founders didn't invent hotels. Uber didn't invent transportation. Netflix didn't invent movies. Amazon didn't invent shopping. Their success wasn't based on creating something entirely new. It came from solving existing problems in a better, simpler, and more convenient way. Here's an important lesson from entrepreneurship research. Ideas are important, but execution creates value. A brilliant idea without execution remains just an idea. Meanwhile, an ordinary idea executed exceptionally well can transform an entire industry. Graduation Cap Research Insight. In entrepreneurship studies, this is often explained through the concept of opportunity recognition. Successful entrepreneurs don't simply search for new ideas. They identify unmet customer needs and design better ways to meet them. The opportunity isn't always to invent. Sometimes it's to improve. The real reason startups fail. Let's explore the most common reasons startups struggle. 1. No real market need. One of the biggest mistakes entrepreneurs make is building products they love instead of products customers actually need. Imagine creating an app with dozens of features. You spend months perfecting it. But when you launch, nobody downloads it. The problem wasn't the technology. The problem was that customers never had that problem to begin with. Businesses don't succeed because founders love their ideas. They succeed because customers value the solution. 2. Running out of cash. Cash flow is the lifeblood of every business. Many startups become so focused on growth that they ignore financial sustainability. Revenue may be increasing. But if expenses grow even faster, the business can still fail. Growth without financial discipline is dangerous. 3. Ignoring customer feedback. Some founders become emotionally attached to their original vision. Instead of listening to customers, they assume customers will eventually understand. Successful entrepreneurs do the opposite. They listen. They adapt. They improve continuously. Remember Toyota's philosophy of Kaizen from our previous video? The same principle applies to startups. Continuous improvement often matters more than having the perfect product on day one. 4. Weak leadership. A startup is more than a product. It's a team. If communication is poor, if responsibilities are unclear, if trust disappears, even a great idea can collapse. Leadership isn't just about making decisions. It's about creating an environment where people can do their best work. Real case study, Airbnb's early struggles. Let's look at one of today's most successful companies. When Airbnb launched in 2008, almost no one believed in the idea. The founders struggled to attract users. Investors rejected them repeatedly. To keep the company alive, they even sold limited edition cereal boxes during the U.S. presidential election campaign to raise money. Most people would have given up. Instead, the founders kept talking to customers. They discovered that many listings had poor quality photographs. Rather than blaming the platform, they visited hosts personally and took professional photos of their properties. The improvement seemed small, but bookings increased dramatically. The lesson? Sometimes, solving one customer problem creates extraordinary business growth. Airbnb succeeded not because it started perfectly, but because it continuously learned and adapted. 5 lessons every entrepreneur should remember. Lesson 1. Fall in love with the problem, not your solution. Customers care about solving problems, not about your idea. Lesson 2. Listen before you build. Customer feedback is one of the most valuable forms of market research. Lesson 3. Protect your cash flow. Profitability and sustainability matter just as much as growth. Lesson 4. Build systems, not chaos. As your business grows, processes become just as important as passion. Lesson 5. Never stop learning. Markets change. Technology evolves. Customer expectations shift. The businesses that survive are the ones willing to adapt. Before we end, I'd like to leave you with one question. If you were to start a business tomorrow, what problem would you choose to solve? Not because it's popular. Not because it might make money. But because it's a genuine problem that people face every day. Great businesses begin with great questions. The story of entrepreneurship isn't about luck. It's about understanding people, solving meaningful problems, making thoughtful decisions, and learning faster than your competitors. Whether you dream of launching a startup, leading an organization, or simply becoming a better problem solver, these principles can guide your journey. If today's video gave you a new perspective or sparked your curiosity, don't let the learning stop here. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Farah Insights, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an insight. Stay curious, keep learning, and remember, one insight can change everything. See you in the next video.